Hey, this is Chris, and today I want to talk to you about whether you should take the calls of those Google and Facebook marketing reps that bug you constantly. So, we get these same calls all the time. It is so annoying. We've been getting them for years, and our clients too. And it's extremely frustrating for us because we have people who know what they're doing. And what will happen is these Google folks, sometimes they don't even work for Google, sometimes they're third party contractors, which is fine. But they will come in and they will say, well, gosh, this company is doing a horrible job running your ads. They're doing this, then that wrong. And you don't know because it's Google telling you. Well, Google wouldn't lie, right? Same thing for Facebook. And so they get you all fired up and they get you wondering if our team's doing a good job for you. And, you know, it's super annoying for us. And I'll tell you why. Because, so I've had many people work for me over the years, many people who are expert level running Google ads, running Facebook ads. Okay. And I've had them talk to these people from time to time because, if they're a great resource, I am all for it. If they had great advice, if they, were genuinely helpful and had, why would I not be? I'd be totally happy about that. We would take them up on that every single time. The reality is that these people are idiots. And I say that with the most kindness I can possibly muster, but they are extremely confident in giving you wrong and bad advice. And so that is why I use that kind of language. They are not trained to help you. They are trained to help Google and Facebook grow your advertising spend for Google and Facebook. And if you have been following this for any period of time, any number of years, and some of our customers are very savvy about this, they know what's up. But Google has, over the years, just increasingly made it hard, and Facebook too, have made it increasingly hard to get good data, get good results, set things up in the right way that is optimal for a client. They're always making it harder. And I'll give you one concrete example from each one. So Google took away exact match keywords. Exact match keywords were, I want to simply run an ad for vacuum cleaner. I don't want to run an ad for best vacuum cleaner or this or that, just simply vacuum cleaner. So I just want that one keyword. I want to run the ad for that keyword, please. You used to be able to do that. Google said no. You can still call it an exact match, but when we, Google, decide that there's a close and relative variant based on factors we will not tell you, we're going to show your ad for that keyword, and there's not a darn thing you can do about it. Okay? And so when you look in your Google account, you see things like health. I don't know what the metrics are. I don't do this anymore, but you count health. They've got all these garbage metrics, which they're basically what they're saying is your account is not healthy unless you do what they tell you to do. And the problem is what they tell you to do is to trust them with your spend. Now, I want to try to be generous here to Google. What they are saying might work if you're spending $25,000 per month on ads, because that's the amount of data that they will need to really get their algorithms working properly. Their optimizations are not designed for the guy who's just trying to spend $1,000 a month. There's not enough action there for the algorithms to train in their favor. That's why it can be hard to run ads. Because unless you're spending a ton of money, there's just not enough traction for the algorithm to sniff out what the right things are. And so it can be incredibly challenging to get good results at low budgets, especially so when Google takes away the little tools that you have like Exact Match to help with that. Okay, Facebook. Facebook used to be a fantastic place to run ads because there was so much targeting data. You could target almost any Facebook group you wanted, demographics, people who liked X or Y or Z. It was all in there, and they took it all away. It was awful. And now they just want you to do black box targeting. And the best thing you can do on Facebook is have an email list or phone list of your customers, upload that as a custom audience, make a lookalike from that, and hope that your customer data matches enough people that you get a good statistical profile to show those ads to. But the interest targeting is dead. And that was the key differentiator of Facebook. And again, why did Facebook do this? Well, there was the nonsense about the Russians running ads, spending $100,000 on ads and swinging the election was ridiculous. But they did react to that, and they whether they believed it or not, they removed the ability to have detailed targeting because of that. Now, I air quote that because it just so happens that having this black box requires you to spend more to allow Facebook's algorithms to find you your customers. Again, it's a situation where if you're spending $25,000 per month, good for you. You're going to be okay. But when you're trying to make it happen on $1,000 a month ad spend, it is really, really hard to get these algorithms to work in your favor. And so the bottom line is when these Google and Facebook ad people call you saying they want to help, they may believe that's what they're doing, because they've been trained to say these things, but it has never ever shown up in the results. Anytime you accept Google's recommendations for your AdWords campaign, Google Ads campaign, it is going to perform worse every single time. Anytime that you let the Facebook Meta people mess with your stuff, it's going to perform worse every single time. We've never seen it differently. So, and they call us because we manage these accounts on behalf of our customers. So they think we're the people to talk to, and we listen to them sometimes, and it's still trash. So if you have a Google rep or Facebook rep saying, hey, I'm your account rep, I'd love to talk with you about your account, how we can get better results, run away. Don't take that call. Don't take that meeting unless you just want to give those guys more money. And so, my team got another call today from someone who got all bothered by a Google rep. And so now I have to dispatch my team to go explain this to yet another customer. And we don't mind. That's what we do. But for everyone else, if you're watching this and you're not my customer, that's fine. But you should come work with us. But don't take their call. Their job is to increase Google's revenue, not yours. Same thing with Facebook. They're not your friends. They don't care. You're on their list. They call you. They want you to spend more money. And when you think about the things that Google and Facebook do broadly across search, across our society, the kind of things that they push, the kinds of interferences that they run, I think you should be able to understand that these are not people that you can trust. And so when their minions come to you and say, hey, you can trust us, we want better results for you, consider the source, consider the company who years ago their motto was don't be evil. And they decided to get rid of that. What kind of company has a motto that says don't be evil and says, well, hey, that doesn't really apply to us anymore? I'd avoid listening to those people, and I would try to beat them with allies anytime I could. So, hope that helps.